Boys, welcome back to another episode of the Panthers franchise. Today's going to be quite an interesting episode. We have an off-season to get into. We're going to be simulating the next season after that, the entire thing. And we're also going to be doing the off-season after that as well. And when I say sim in the entire season, I mean the entire thing. So if the boys go on and somehow the computer wins us the Super Bowl, this series will be over. I don't foresee that happening, but there's always that chance. So we could be getting close to the end of the series here. We're 85 overall. Pretty good overall team, as you see here. The heartbreaking loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. But it's time to simulate to the next week and see who is going to the Super Bowl. Let's just sim the Super Bowl here instead of going 1 week at a time. How do things play out after we get eliminated by the Eagles? So in the Super Bowl is actually the Eagles, the team we lost to, against the Colts. Colts are a very weird team to get there, if I'm being honest with you. They beat the Chiefs 31-28 after beating the Steelers 35-25. Chiefs beat Dolphins, Niners beat Bucks, obviously Eagles beat us. Then Eagles won by 10 points. And then now it's time for the Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Colts. Definitely did not see this one coming. I thought it was going to be Chiefs and someone. That's usually what it is. Advance to next week. Staff week. Looking at the 2025 season recap, Eagles won the Super Bowl 21-17 against the Colts. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, unlikely Super Bowl MVP, but he won it. Looking at yearly awards, we got Patrick Mahomes MVP, Dave Canales, which is us, Coach of the Year. Love to see it. Christian McCaffrey, Offensive Player of the Year. T.J. Edwards, Defensive Player of the Year. Blair was Rookie of the Year. And Tyrell Noel, Broncos Rookie, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, now after that, what do we got here? It's Staff Week. I don't know what that really means. We got mock draft number 4. Not going to have the greatest pick in the draft, but we could still try and get somebody good. Who does the computer think we should take? I haven't looked at our roster in a while, so I don't know who we need. But honestly, yeah, defense is probably up there for what we need. A defensive tackle is what they want us to take here. I don't hate that. If this Travis Dorsey's guy falls to us, that'd be pretty nice. A man coverage, B zone coverage. That's pretty good. Wouldn't hate Thornton either, but we have Derek Brown already. But I guess they put him at right end, so I guess the D tackle would be good to pair with Derek Brown. Okay, so that's the mock draft, and then we have a few more things out here. We got storyline, upgrade players. So I'm not going to bore you with this because I'm not going to bore myself with it. I'm just going to skip to the re-sign players phase. And then we'll get into the free agency before the draft. As far as re-signing players, I accepted Bryce Young's 5th-year option. Other than that, I don't think I need to re-sign any of these guys because none of them should make the team here. And quite a few of them are regressing already. So we're going to go straight into free agency and see who's available. I don't know. I don't even know the players that are available this year. I have seen quite a few people retire, like DeAndre Hopkins is one of them. Not sure who else. I think it just showed Cameron Jordan right there on the other screen. Okay, so we got 2025 retirements we can look at, which is what I was just talking about. Bud Dupree, Jordan Poyer, Quandre Diggs, Cam Jordan, Stephon Gilmore, Cam Hayward, Demario Davis. A lot of big names. Adam Thielen, who we traded, is retiring. Brandon McManus, Hopkins, Tyron Smith. A lot of big names in here. Darius Slay. Anybody on the Panthers retiring? I don't think they should. They're not looking like it. Okay, so we did good getting rid of Adam Thielen last season because he is no longer in the league, and we traded for like Jackson Powers Johnson with him. So, huge W by me. Looking at combine results. I don't know how much this matters. 40 time, though. I do care about the 40 time. Who had the fastest 40 time? 4.3 by Justin Hatch, wide receiver. Okay, not too bad, but not anything crazy. And now let's get into some free agency. We have a lot more money than last year, but still not a lot. We're not going to be getting like 20 players here. You can bring back DJ Moore, who has a high re-sign interest. That would be pretty interesting. Who are our wide receivers right now? Does it tell us? Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legette, and Dylan Carr. So if you wanted to try and like dump Deontay Johnson this year, this wouldn't be too bad of a move. Because I like what we got with Dylan Carr right now. And actually, I'm going to sort this by interest because I want players I want to be here. But I don't want like really old players either. Shout out Derrick Henry. Wanting to come here. Zamir White. We don't need a halfback. We know that. I'm thinking we're going to offer DJ Moore one. Because he's 29, 90 overall. We're also going to offer Fuller here. I know he's older, but he's an 85. So that'd be pretty good for our cornerback situation. As far as this goes, let's go just 14 mil with 11.5 bonus here. Make offer. Total offer strength looks pretty decent. We are 4th though, so we're probably not going to get him. But I don't really want to go too much higher than that. And then with Fuller, we could do a 2-year deal. We'll just bump these up a little bit. Okay, total offer strength. How far are we on him? We are 1st on him. Okay, so we should be able to get Kendall Fuller. And then who else do we want? These are all the highest overalls. Jalen Phillips would be pretty nice. Not going to lie. Punter. I would like a punter. I know it's kind of lame. But punter and kicker we need. So let's go to those. Okay, we don't need the craziest one. Will Lutz will actually do here for this. Let's honestly just leave it the way it is. Leave the deal there. We don't need to add or change anything. And then for punters, nobody's interested in these guys. I'm gonna go Corey here. No, this guy's younger and one higher overall. So let's go with Townsend. We're gonna increase this by 1, literally just 1. And that should be good there. That should get us our punter and kicker that we need. Who else do we need? Do we need a tight end? Who's our current tight end? Medina. No, he's very young still. He'll progress. Any offensive linemen? I don't know who we have for a lot of these. 82, Icky. We don't need him. This is still Damian Lewis. Don't need him. Center we need, right? Oh, no, we got Jax Powers Johnson. Duh, from a trade. Okay, right guard. We have Robert Hunt still. And then right tackle, we still have Taylor Moton, right? Yes, okay, so we don't need any of those guys, although I could see them all retiring within the next few years. Hopefully this series doesn't go that far, though. None of these guys are good overall, so I don't know if we want them, but we do need a left end. So we can either draft a left end or just sign one here. Same goes with D-tackle. They want us to draft a D-tackle. Yeah, we have 62. We definitely need D-tackles. Okay, so Stewart wants to come here. Grover Stewart. Let's go with just increase this to 7.5 and make the offer there. I don't think anybody was going after him. Left end will also do that with. We'll just go. Do I want Pascal, who's 4 years younger than Zach, or do I go with Zach because he's a 3 higher overall? I'm going to go with the younger guy because this is a rebuild, although I already have my max negotiations. So I guess we're going to have them evaluate their offers. 4 of them have decided where they want to go. And we don't have any of them signed, so that's kind of interesting to me. Targeted, my signings. Oh, it's because we're on left end. LOL. Top 100. So we got 3 of them. We got Will Lutz, Grover Stewart, Kendall Fuller. One of them that's still being targeted is Tommy Townsend. And the one we didn't get is DJ Moore, who went to Arizona. Interesting fit for DJ. I kind of like that. And we did get some nice pickups already. So now let's go back to the players. Go to left end that we need. And they're all still available here. So I'm going to go with the younger guy. Honestly, I don't know how many people are going for him. I'm going to lower this. Raise this one by 1, lower this by a few. Off from that. He's not too interested, but how many people are giving him offers? 3? Okay, so we're going to have to increase this a little bit. Let's go just 5-5. That should be good. We should be first now. Right? Yep, first. Okay, so we should get him. Right end, we have Derek Brown. I don't think we need any of these guys. Definitely not. And then for linebackers, where are we at? We traded out Jadeveon Clowney we could get back. So we got Trayvon Walker for left outside. Trevin Wallace for middle. So we don't need those. What about right outside? What do we have here? We have Chris Sims, who's not a rookie, but he's like a second or third year player. So still pretty young. We'll go with him. We'll keep him. Looking at corners, we already signed an 85. I know he doesn't show up on the right here, but we signed 85 Kendall Fuller. We have J.C. Horn, so Xavier Howard's going to be our 3 this year. We might look to trade him. He's 33. He's regressed quite a bit. Don't know how much we're going to be able to get for him, but he might be someone we even trade at draft day. I don't know, but we don't need to sign any of them. Free safety. Malik Hooker's here. We got Melvin Hall, the rookie. Okay, so we don't need any of those. Strong safety wouldn't be too bad to get. Anybody good that's younger anyway. Jordan Fuller's 28 and 82, so I don't think we need him either. So as far as people we need, I guess we'll go for one more corner since we're going to look to trade Xavier Howard later. So I guess we just go for Benjamin here because he's only 28 and he's a 79 overall. That's pretty good. We're going to just stick with the 1-year deal. And actually, before I do this, how many people are interested in him? There's 3 teams interested. Okay, so we're going to actually bump these up, both 2.8, and see if we're ahead. I doubt we are, but I don't really care either. Yeah, we're 3rd. And to be honest, I think we're going to stay with that. I don't think there's literally anyone else we need. We need the punter to accept, obviously. And then we don't need another wide receiver. Like, I want a DJ Moore, but we don't really need one. Because Xavier Legette's just going to progress. Same with Dylan Carr. And then, if we really need to, we're probably going to draft one. So, what else is there? Any good offensive lineman we could get to potentially replace people we already have? I don't think so. So, to be honest, I'm going to evaluate offers here. They've evaluated their offers. We're going to go see who I signed. I got Kendall Fuller, Tommy Townsend, Grover Stewart, Will Lutz, and Josh Pascal. So, look, very good looking, or not very good, but decent looking free agent class. We still have 15.9 cap room. I'm going to let that roll over for when we need to just fill out our roster from all the people that have left. But I think it's time to get into the draft. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this NFL draft. This is our 2nd or 3rd already of this series. And I'm going to skip this video this time. We've had some decent draft picks. We're only picked 28 today. And is there a way I could go, like, start a trade? Oh, maybe right here, huh? Trade Center, okay. Trade Finder. Let's see, what does our 1st round pick and Xavier Howard get us? I don't think much. There's actually no trade offers. Okay. So who has a higher pick than us? I want like pick 14-ish. We're pick 28 right now. Pick 18? We could try that. No, that's 2026. Is that what we're looking for? Yes. Okay. And actually, I'm going to go try whoever has pick 15 first. Hold on. We're getting interrupted here. Let's go try for pick 15 and see what we need to switch. I don't want to get fleeced right off the bat. I don't know who has what pick. I could go out and look, but that would take more time. I just need pick 15 here. Okay, pick 15 currently goes to the Titans, who don't have enough cap space. So pick 14's up here somewhere. Seahawks, they do have tons of cap space. So let's see. I doubt this goes anywhere. Oh. Timeout. I can't skip this. Oh, I can't skip it. Okay. So that's actually not too bad. They're pretty close to doing that. So who has pick 16? The Saints do. They don't have enough cap space. Pick 17 is looking like our best pick so far, which will be way better than pick 28, I have a feeling. Pick 28 is not bad, But maybe with pick 17, I get a corner to replace him. Although, like I said, we do need D tackle and D ends. The Chargers have pick 17. I don't know how they'll like this, so it's kind of the same. So let's go back to the Seahawks and just add another pick there and see what they take. These draft interruptions are making me angry. This is who we tried and they were close, right? Yeah, okay. So if we go with they need a D tackle. I know we just got Grover, but we could go for him. Middle linebacker, we don't have too many of those. What's another draft pick we could give them? We've quite a few draft picks from this draft. 2028, we only have a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th. Let's go with a 7th and a 6th from 2027. How does that look? Doesn't change. Okay, so I'm gonna find this trade here, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I've decided to just look at offers for just the 1st round pick. And we got Mims, a nice 84 overall right tackle, age 23. We got Odunes, I don't know how to pronounce it. We got Rome, I know how to pronounce that. 83 overall, 24-year-old, get out of here. Cortland Sutton, 82, age 30. Joel Bitonio, he's 34 though. Jamel Dean, 85 corner. That would be a nice pickup. So we got a lot here for just this 1st overall pick. And I'm leaning kind of towards the right tackle right now. But at the same time, I don't want to mess this up. There's too many good options here. 78 overall middle linebacker. Ricky Pearsall. Deontay Banks, superstar. 84 overall, age 25 from the Giants. That would be nice. That's probably leading the pack right now. Devin Lloyd. Another draft pick. Kind of got to hurry here. Malachi Corley. He ain't terrible. It's pretty good. Mari Cooper. Jaden Reed. Scott Holcomb. A lot of good options here. Jared Verse. Ryan Ramchick. He's 32. Lorenzo Dukes, left guard, 23 overall. He could be like a cornerstone of the offensive line, which is kind of why I want one of these right tackles. We got Troy Fatanu here. He's the 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Okay. So it's between Mims, who's 23, comes with the 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Troy, who comes with the 3rd, 5th, and 7th, but he's 25. Or the corner, Deontay Banks from the Giants, who comes with a 5th and a 7th, 25, 84 overall. And to be honest, I am leaning towards Mims. 23 years old, right tackle. Like, that is good. He will be a good right tackle. 3rd, 5th, and 7th. I don't know how much is on his remaining cap, but we have enough to, re-sign him to a bigger deal. So, with him being 23, it's between him and Banks still. Him and Banks. Banks came with one more pick. I like that one, too, because he's a superstar. We do need to upgrade our defense. Defense, is that more important than a right tackle? Because we have Moten, who's an 86 right tackle, but he is like 34 years old, so he could retire. I think we can go with Deontay Banks here, and then we'll re-sign him if he's expiring on his contract. So that's our big trade for today. And let's see here. Let's skip ahead in the draft now. Let's advance to the next user pick, which won't be till like the 2nd round. Pick 50. We need to probably make our selection here. Who's available on this board? Still a quarterback. We don't need that. Tight end is one of our positions that need that, it says. I don't know if I really want that, though. Okay, we got a minute 42. Do I want to go pause this? Any D tackles? I don't see any D tackles here. Right end. Honestly, let's look at this right end here, because if he's good, good, solid, good, decent. So Matthew Mumphrey so far, because I can move Derek Brown to D tackle, and we'd be good there. Bins, I don't really need a tight end, but if you're great, and you are, oh my god, elite, great, elite, elite, great, solid. Okay. I didn't want to get Bins, but sorry, Medina. You just got replaced by Bins here. A-plus draft pick. Absolutely insane. Only a normal dev trait, which I find kind of wild. I know he had that one solid strength at the bottom, but man, everything was elite and great. That was insane. So might have jumped the gun a little bit there, but at the same time, like, he looked very solid. I'm surprised he's not hidden. Advance to next user pick. So Bins and Medina are now our tight ends. Let's see if any of them become something nice. We also get pick 60 here. And even though we don't have a first rounder, we have quite a few good, late round picks. It's just about hitting them, which I usually don't hit. This guy doesn't look good to me compared to Mumfrey. Stop doing the glitch, dude. I hate how glitchy this draft board is. Okay. Lenny Booth, strong safety. Not looking anything special here. Beck, another safety. A lot of safeties in this draft class. He looks all right. I think we're going to go with Mumfrey here. Anybody out here that speaks to me? Let's look at Mixon. Josh Mixon. Great, solid, solid, good, decent, decent. Now, what was Mumfrey again? Mumfrey was good, 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 solid, good, decent. So not anything crazy. But I think I am going to draft him and hope that he's good. That way we could put Derek Brown at D tackle. Although if not, this guy could just sit back and develop. He's only a C-plus pick. Normal development rate. Bad draft from your boy so far. I mean, I know we don't have a first-round pick, so it's not entirely expected to get some hidden gems, but you get hidden gems in like the 5th. So we need some hidden development traits here soon. Otherwise, it's a complete bust of a draft. We don't have anybody in round 3. No pick in round 3, but we do have a pick in round 4. Make the selection. Who's available all the way down here? A lot of safeties still. Jacobs is here. I don't really need a wide receiver. Only good speed, elite excel. Not terrible. Frazier, cornerback. What is he looking like? Poor speed. So Frazier has poor speed, so that's kind of like something I don't want to touch right now. Ellis, he is a D tackle. We do need a D tackle. Solid, good, solid, 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 good. I kind of read that upside down and backwards, but do I want him? He is a need. We only have 25 seconds left. I guess we'll go with him. I kind of rushed that one. Had a sneezed attack in the middle of that, so I didn't really get a scout as much. It's a D- pick, but he is a hidden gem, so that doesn't make any sense. Hidden dev trait on this D tackle. Love to see it. They're booing him. Derek Ellis, you need to prove these people wrong. They're booing you right now. Hidden dev trait. Let's see what he turns into, I guess. So that's our best pick so far as development traits. Go to the next user pick. In round 5, we have a couple picks here. We have 3 picks in round 5. Pick player. So we need middle linebacker, I saw it said, which I don't really agree with that. We could always go with more wide receivers. I already looked at this guy. But he has elite excel and good speed. 3rd fastest wide receiver 40-yard dash time. Edens here. Martin. Great speed, elite excel. I'm going to go with him. I know it's probably not the best pick. I'm going to rush at all these picks here. But 93 speed is definitely something we'll take. I kind of just drafted that one solely off of speed. Don't know if you could tell. Pick 140 here. I know we still need a middle linebacker. I don't see any on this draft board here. I like our middle linebacker, Trevin Wallace, but it said it's one of our needs. Here's Pierce. How does Pierce look? Keenan Pierce. Solid speed, solid, good, change direction, decent agility, great excel. Don't know how I feel about it. Who else do we potentially need? Frazier, cornerback. I already looked at him, I'm pretty sure. 31st in speed, so speed's poor. Yeah, this is the guy. Okay, this is the guy that has poor speed, so I passed up on him already. Let's look at who's the young boys here. Garrison. Okay. Still got some ranked 65 people on here, but they're not going, so it kind of makes me nervous. Bradfield, he's here. He's a middle linebacker. Great speed, decent jump in, solid change direction, great agility, good excel, poor strength. This one, do I want to draft him just because of speed? B awareness. What? D play rec is not good. B man coverage, B zone coverage. I like that. I could go with that. I don't know how good of a pick that is, but he is a hidden dev with 88 speed, so I do like that pick. Okay, we made a good pick finally. 5th round pick, hidden dev trait, and it's middle linebacker, which is what the computer said we need. Also, we need D tackle, and it said, what was the other one? Right end was the other one? No, left end was the other one. But I didn't see any left ends in here either. See if anything changed from our last look at this. Got some right outside linebackers, some safety still. This guy's potentially undrafted, this says, which is kind of wild. Poor speed, not going for him. I want a corner, so let's go to corner here. Who's all good? Let's look at talent, day 3 pick. Larimore here. This is based off our scouting. Good speed, good jumping, good excel. Solid change of direction. Look at his skills here. He has D play rec, D injury, C man coverage. Okay. So that was Larimore. Let's look at Peters next. Let's just keep looking at it like this. Skills, D man coverage. Don't want. I don't care about the combine stats there. Livingston. Earl here. Solid speed. F man coverage. Okay, so far it looks like we're going to take Potter. Got 15 seconds left. Or not Potter, Larimore. So let's just go with him. We got 9 seconds left. Rushed that pick a little bit. But we wanted a corner. And I feel like he was probably the best. He wasn't great, but 91 speed, 91 excel. Not terrible. No hidden dev trait there. I imagine he doesn't touch the field much. Ever in this series. Skip ahead in the draft to the next user pick yet again. And this is only one of 2 drafts we're going to be doing today. This is going to be stacked. Make your selection. Pick 188. This is one of our last picks, right? Round 6. Jacobs is still here. It makes me kind of want to choose him. But at the same time, every time I do that, it's never good. Like, they fall for a reason. Although good speed, elite excel is pretty good. Bobby Jacobs is our leading pick already. McManus, I know I already scouted you, but I forgot. What are you looking like? Solid speed, good excel. F man coverage, D zone coverage. C to F play rec, C power move, so you're not even really good at anything. I guess you look at that for Jacobs too. What are your skills back here? F medium route, C deep route. That's terrible. That's why he's dropped this far. Okay, that makes sense. I don't even know who we need anymore. Let's go with this talent here. Day 3, Freeman. Did I already look at you? It says potentially undrafted. You have C man cover. We're gonna go with you. Once again, I'm rushing all these here. I don't like the end of the draft ever. Oh, a hidden dev trait. Okay. Tyrell Freeman, hidden dev all the way in the freaking 6th round. I kind of just rushed through these at the end here because I don't feel like any of these are really gonna play. None of them are gonna be on our team. We have 2 picks here, 2 more. I'm gonna trade away this one. I feel like. Let's see if we have any offers for it. 6th round pick for next year is not too bad. 2 7th round picks. I'm going to go with the Vikings 6th round pick for next year. And if I could do that with the other pick too, we're going to do that. Because I don't think I need anyone in the 7th round. Really, ever. So, and we still have Xavier Howard to try and get rid of as well. Let's see, what can we get for this pick here? Another 6th round pick from the Texans. We're just going to go ahead and select that. So we got rid of 2 7th round picks from this draft and gained 2 6th round picks from next draft. We might be able to trade up for that. But with that being said, this draft is now over. And we could
go ahead and skip to the end here and get into our season simulation. So if I have to look at the draft recap, but looking at Binns here, he is already a higher overall than Medina. I don't. What's his age? Where do you see his age here? He's a rookie, obviously. I can't find his age, but I imagine him and Medina are close to the same age. Also, this is preseason, so I don't know what they're doing with these. We'll check the roster after the preseason. Offensive line's looking the same. Jackson Powers-Johnson, Robert Hunt, Taylor Moton. Got a decent team here. A'Shawn Robinson, so our left end's still not good. I don't know who we drafted here. Did we draft anybody? Oh, no, we got Pascal here. 74. Right end is still Derek Brown. We did draft somebody, though, didn't we? Who am I thinking of that we drafted? Oh, yeah, Mumphrey right here. Okay, he's only 67, so it's going to be a little bit before we move Derek Brown. And then we signed Grover Stewart at D-tackle. Left outside linebackers, Trayvon Walker. Middle linebacker, Shaq Thompson's still here. He's a trade candidate. Trevin Wallace. And then this guy that we drafted is only a 66. But I feel like he has hidden dev trait, right? Right side linebackers, Chris Sims. Corner. We got J.C. Horn, Xavier Howard, Smith Wade. Got Fuller down here. And Deontay Banks. So our corner's looking nice. And actually, I'm going to just have this auto reorder here. Okay. So now our corners are looking very nice. All 85s, so the top three. Plus, two of them are young. J.C. Horn and Deontay Banks, still young. And then Hall here's starting because Fuller's our strong safety. Like I said, Fuller's strong safety. Kicker, we have Will Lutz now, which is better than Mevis. And then punter, we have Townsend, which is better than Mevis. So, we could probably cut Mevis, but I don't know if I want to do that. It's kind of pointless. Greg Locke, our halfback, is our kick returner. 91 overall kick returner. 90 speed. Sharpton, 93 speed, is our backup kick returner. Punt returner goes to Locke as well. Don't need to look at all these specialty ones here. We probably should pick up a backup QB in free agency. That way Bryce isn't playing every snap here. So we have 64 out of 75 people. Manage roster, free agents. And this quarterback that we're going to get is not going to be good at all, but we do need them. Kirk is still here. Gino's still here. They're going to retire after this year. Derek Carr's still here. Stetson Bennett is here. Tommy DeVito, Trubisky, Mariota. I don't really know who I want. We can bring back Matt Corral. Let's just go with who's cheap here. Who is cheap? Cannon, Boston, and Callan are all 1.06 mil to pick up. I'm gonna go with Stetson Bennett. That's kind of a funny one to do. Sign him to the active roster. That does not look like Stetson Bennett, I can tell you that. Okay, so we have our backup QB. And we could get into this simulation now. First, I'm going to go to the franchise settings, league settings. I'm going to put everything on automation since we're going to be simulating it. And let's see where that's at. Okay, so weekly training, auto. Trades free agency, auto. Actually, manual. Off-season free agent bidding, manual. Injury management, auto. Preseason cut days, auto. Contract negotiations, manual. Scout college players, auto. League advancement, manual. Reorder depth chart, auto. Okay. So we did that before we get into this so things don't fall behind. And I did say scout college players, right? So I don't have to worry about, week 3 getting to that. Where's it at? Scout college players auto. Okay, so I don't have to worry about week 3 setting my focus scouting like I've been forgetting the past 2 seasons. So the way we're going to do this, I'm just going to sim the regular season and then we'll take a look at how things look after the preseason, our preseason record here, if that even really matters. And then we'll sim to midseason, so on and so forth. So with our preseason, let's look at our schedule here. We're going to be looking at this quite a bit, probably. Regular season, preseason. So we lost all 3 preseason games. So I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. Doesn't matter. It kind of sucks because our starters played a good part of that 3rd game, but it is what it is. Let's advance week to mid-season. What do you think our record's going to be midway through? I don't know what week this goes to, if it's week 8 or 9 or 10 or what. I'm going to say it goes to week 9, and I'm going to say we are going to be 5-4 is my guess. I didn't look at our schedule. I see we have Joe Burrow and the Bengals here week 1. Hoping that the boys do good. Like, we obviously did good when playing as them. We did 11-5 or something like that. I don't remember how many weeks are here. 11-6. Let's see. You could be 9-8. Okay, so 11-6 is what we were. We're 5-2, so it goes to week 8, so 7 games worth. 5-2 is not bad. I would say that's probably close to that's definitely playoff worthy in my opinion. And keeping, auto-generated rookies for our next draft that we're going to be doing here in a little bit. Let's look at the division here. So we're currently first in our division, 2nd in the league. Of course, the Philadelphia Eagles are ahead of us. And I don't know how the Cowboys aren't ahead of us, to be honest. Maybe, it's because divisions go first. Duh. Okay. We got players ready to negotiate. Who's all expiring this year? Because I kind of want to get ahead of these. We got Banks, Aquanu, Walker, Mingo, Shaq, Grover, Tommy Townsend, Will Lutz, and Xavier Legette needs his 5th-year option. So, even though I put this on auto, or I think I put this on auto, I'm going to take care of these right now. He doesn't want to come back here. That's too bad. You're going to get a pretty big contract here to stay. Getting real tempting. You didn't just snap on that? I increased it by a lot. We're going to go 11 here for Icky. And he's happy to sign and continue to play for this organization. Love to see it. Trayvon Walker has some nice re-sign interest. Move this up to 8 for you. Good offer. Glad we got a deal done. Okay, then Mingo. Do I want to keep Mingo or do I want to try and trade him? I'm going to try and trade Mingo. I'm going to try and trade Shaq Thompson too. Even though I love Shaq. Shaq's a dog. I'm going to try and trade him. Manage roster, trade center. Trade finder. So we have 3 people we want to try and get rid of. Mingo, Shaq, and Xavier Howard. Jonathan Mingo right here. Dude, does anybody have offers for him? No. Okay, so that's kind of sucky. Middle linebacker Shaq. Any offers there? Nope. So what about corner? Oh, did we already get rid of him, or is he injured? I don't think we got rid of him yet, so I think he must be injured. As far as Jonathan Mingo goes, I think we could get a 5th-round pick out of somebody. We're going to try a 4th round first and see where that does. That does it. So we might have just got fleeced there, but we got a 4th-round pick for Mingo. I guess we got to aim even higher. I'm just used to the real life here where DeAndre Hopkins just got traded for a 5th. Devontae Adams got traded for a 3rd. And same with Amari Cooper. So when you look at Jonathan Mingo, you're not thinking anything higher than a 6th, really. Which is why I went for a 4th. But he just went to the Bears. So let's try going from someone from the AFC this time. Pick 3 for Shaq, or round 3. And if this one gets accepted right away, I'm not going to care as much. But actually, I am going to care enough to switch it to a 2nd, even though I know that's not going to get done. 2nd round pick. Nowhere close. We're just going to keep on going down here. Round 3 pick. And actually, let's try and find someone that's interested in Shaq. Is there anybody even semi-interested in him? Not looking like that's the case. Okay. So, like I said, let's just go back through here. Round 3 pick. They accepted it. Okay. Well, we'll take it. So we got a round 3 pick and a round 4 pick for Shaq, Jonathan Mingo. Probably not the best trades we could have made. Kind of forced, kind of quick. I thought, to be honest, I was going to get less for them than that. But I guess we'll see here. Now it's time to sim to playoffs. And then we'll look at our full schedule there instead of reviewing what happened the last 7 weeks here, because we see our record's 5-2, which is nice. Hoping for a playoff spot. Need a playoff spot here. I have no idea what happened the rest of the season, but we have a 7-10 record, and I guarantee you that missed the playoffs. Yep, 7-10, 12th place in the NFC. We started 5-2 and ended 7-10. What's that about? That's kind of sucky. So looking at the playoff bracket, very interesting teams. It looks like Broncos are in, Browns are in. On the NFC side, Cowboys get first seed, Washington's in, Bears are in, Eagles drop down to the 5th seed. What did they end up with? What is their record? They were 6-1 at my mid-season break. 11-6 got you 5th place, so it is looking rough for me anyway. Mock draft 3. We should have a decent draft pick, though. What do we got here? We're 10th pick, taking cornerback Tyree Whitaker. I'm very much like that. Looking to the left here, we need a D tackle still, left end still, middle linebacker still, but I think Trevin Wallace is good enough middle linebacker. But left end, Joe Pearson, if he falls, we could get him. Jimmy Jones as well. Or we could stick with Tyree Whitaker, because I do not mind having a cornerback pick. There's also George Patterson here, so we could look at all these guys. Tyree has D man coverage, though, so I don't like that. A zone coverage ain't bad, but I like some better man coverage. I don't know. I think I run the zone more, but I prefer man, funny enough. So we could upgrade players. Now we probably have quite a few upgrades in here. 4 for Freeman, 4 for Larimore, 3 for Jonathan Brooks, 3 for Icky, 3 for Binns, 3 for Hall, 3 for Wallace, 2 for Bryce, 2 for XL, 2 for Tommy Townsend, 2 for Trayvon Walker. Yeah. So I didn't turn this on to auto, obviously. So now we got a million upgrades here. So Tyrell Freeman, he could go up to 72, which won't be too bad because he's a rookie, right? So he's going to be a second-year player at 72 overall. Plus 2 man coverage. That's lovely to see. Plus 3 to man coverage, so he's looking pretty nice already. That's plus 5 man coverage in these 2 upgrades that I saw. So he got at least plus 7 man coverage, which is now 76. He is hidden dev. He didn't get many snaps. He only got 100. So the fact he got 4 upgrade points is kind of wild. Now, Larimore, also a cornerback, going to be 72. So we might not have to draft a corner. We got 272 overall second-year players. One of them is hidden dev. The other one, I don't believe Larimore is hidden dev, but he is pretty good as far as speed goes, right? Is he the one that we drafted based off speed? Plus 3 man coverage, that puts him up to 79 man coverage, and he has 91 speed. So this guy, they're looking pretty good. I don't think we need to really get another corner because we still have Deontay Banks that we need to sign to contract, which I kind of forgot about. Elusive back. Jonathan Brooks is going to be like a 96 overall with these upgrades. That is crazy. Homeboy has been our best player by far. One of the best running backs in the league. And he is looking pretty gorgeous right now. Got Icky next. So much stuff. We're going to go plus 3 on pass protector for Icky. Everyone has -1 morale. I don't know what happened in the last half of the season to make everybody fall apart. But it did not look too good. Going from 5-2 to 7-10 is a very bad way to end the season. But I'm going to go through, upgrade all these, and then I'll get back to you when we're either heading into free agency or the draft. I'm looking at the recap for this season. Chiefs back up top with a Super Bowl win against the LA Rams. Pat Mahomes got MVP, Tomlin Coach of the Year, Puka Offensive Player of the Year, Logan Wilson Defensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Griffin and Marco Colon Rookies of the Year. And I've been thinking, I think I'm going to go all in this season. Also looking at some of these retirements. Look at this. Mike Evans on the Saints. Gross. Derrick Henry on the Saints. Gross. Stafford and Kelsey and Keenan Allen all looking to retire as well. Did anybody from the Panthers retire? Matthew Judon retires too. That's kind of crazy. Zerline. A lot of big names yet again. There's always so many big names in these. I don't think anybody in the on the Panthers retired, so that's good. Yet again, keeping kind of the same team. Yep, nobody retired. But at the same time, I was saying, I think I'm gonna go all in. I might trade this first round pick. I know it's pick 10. We could get somebody good. We're an 86 overall, 89 offense, 86 defense. This is our time to kind of go all in. So I'm gonna advance week to re-sign players. I still need to sign Deonte Banks because I forgot to check in the next week and do that. So let's see if they're even available here. Yeah, so Deonte Banks. I got to accept Excel's option here. Okay. Anybody else? Tommy Townsend. Yes, I want Tommy Townsend for sure. Okay. 2 point. That should get him good. Okay. 35 cap space for mil in cap space for Banks. If he doesn't want this, like, I don't know, man. Free agency will be better for him in the long run. So that's not good. That was a huge deal I feel like I just offered him. I'm going to franchise tag him. 1 year, 29 mil salary contract. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and get him in free agency here. Although I don't know how much difference it's going to make. So that's all the re-signing we need. Let's go to free agency part 1. And let's see who's available. We need a corner. We know that. There's 18 teams currently interested in Deonte Banks. So let's see if we could get a deal that is good for him. Let's just offer him, 5 mil, I guess, here. And 7. Actually, let's look here. Okay, what is very player friendly? Okay, right there. We're going to go 4.5 right there. Okay, 7.5 right there. I swear, if you don't want this offer, I don't know what to tell you. Where is he at? If we're still not even on his top? Brother, how much am I going to have to overpay for you? Very player friendly. Just go freaking 7 mil. Dude, we are literally breaking the bank for Deonte Banks. But at the same time, like, come on now. Motivations. He just does not like our motivations here, huh? We're now second. Expected value is 8.85 mil per year. Okay. So we've been doing that. Yeah, he's at 9 right now. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. 8. 7. Just do 8 on both. And make it 3 years? Or 4 years? I don't really know which one to do here. We get more remaining cap if we do 4 years. Okay, so I guess we'll go with that one. I think that's kind of exactly what we just did, though, isn't it? We're first now, so that's good, finally. Jesus. Rasheed Rice. I said I'm going all in. I don't think I have enough to get you. But you're a 91 overall X-Factor receiver. Yeah, -7 cap hit, so we can't get you. That's unfortunate. I don't see really anyone else we need here. Nothing really speaking to me with our remaining cap space. Let's see, any good defensive tackles, I guess. Defensive tackle. DeForest Buckner, he's a little old. Gervon Dexter. We can go with him. And do that right there. See if that's good. We're second. Okay. I don't know what I just did, but I feel like that's better than what I just did. We're first now. Okay. Left end, we probably need someone, huh? None of these guys really are good to me, though. We still have Josh over there, so we'll keep Josh. Free safety. Tyrann Mathieu we can get. Justin Simmons we can get. Those don't really speak to me. QB, we need a backup. Oh, we could bring Baker back for a backup. I want someone cheap, so I'm going to just wait to get whoever goes to free agency. We still have Chuba, and we still obviously have Jonathan Brooks, so we don't need any of those. Wide receiver. Anybody else here good? Marquise Brown, 95 speed. Wouldn't be terrible. Xavier Legette took wide receiver 1 away from Deontay Johnson. That's pretty good. We're just going to stick with this base offer that I gave him. Do I need a kicker? I don't remember re-signing my kicker. So Butker. Yeah, we only have Tommy Townsend. Okay, so we'll get Harrison Butker here. I don't have enough cap for that. Okay. Guess I won't get Butker right now. Let's have them evaluate their freaking offers here. And we got Deontay Banks back, and we got Marquise Brown. Okay, so now we have 870 in cap space. No one we've targeted. Who was the other guy we targeted? Where'd they go? Was it? It was the D tackle, right? Okay, so where did the D tackle go? He did not come here. Kind of unfortunate. He went to the Bears. Hate to see that. Okay, so let's go. Only 870. We're not going to be able to get much else here. So we're going to be done with free agency. I would like a kicker. Kicker would be nice. Tommy Townsend's probably not the worst, but he's also not really a kicker. Upgrade all these players here. 10 players upgraded. Now it's time to go to the draft. See if we can have a better draft than we did last year, or last season. Although we did have like 3 or 4 hidden devs late there. So with this first round draft pick, do I go with a D tackle / left end, or do I trade it for one of those? We're obviously going to see what it's worth here when we start drafting. Once again, the same draft video. Skip ahead to the next user pick, which is pick 9 now. Okay, we're pick 9. So this should be a really high pick. Like a really high draft stock here. Pick 22. I want a player with it. Nobody wants to give me a player? Nobody wants to give me a player. So that's a little bit worse for me. Let's go to manage roster, trade center. Let's go trade finder. Does this bring up anything different over here than it did from those? Yes, it does. Okay, so you get Jaquan Brisker, which is good. We could get 84 left end, 26 years old. 88 DJ Moore, 88 Derwin James, 89 right guard. Jake Ferguson, 86 Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors would be kind of sick. Jared Allen. Another corner. Middle linebacker Ernest Jones. 87 Ernest Jones is, I think, the leader so far. No D tackles here. Jordan Addison's kind of sick too. 3rd round, 5th round, 7th round. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to pause the draft so we can make this trade without having to worry about it auto-selecting. Pause draft. Okay, make selection. No, it's trade center. There we go. So who can we get with this freaking first pick here? We can get a lot of guys. Our best needs are D tackle, middle linebacker, left end. Okay, so D tackle, middle linebacker, left end, and then Ernest Jones is a middle linebacker. Okay, oh, D tackle right here, 84, Mike Hall Jr. Jones is a better pick than that though. What picks came with this guy though? A 2nd, a 4th, and a 7th. Okay, 2nd, 4th, and 7th. I think I'm going to just go with this, a 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Yes, we'll accept it. Okay, and then with our 2nd round pick, and maybe all 3 of our 3rds, anything come up with that? Right tackle, left guard, Dalton Kincaid. Mike Hall comes up with a 3rd and a 6th. Okay. So let's go with Marvin Harrison Jr. pops up. Asante Samuel pops up. A lot of good stuff here. Quinion Mitchell. So many good choices here. Evan Ingram with a 2nd, 4th, and 7th. Jermaine Johnson. I don't know. I do not know at this point who I want. There's way too many options for me to choose from. Clayton Brothers. He's only a 77, but he's 22, and he comes with a 2nd round pick. Whereas this guy comes with a 3rd, Okay, we're going to counter offer. We're going to just do a second and a third for a third and a sixth. How close is this? They still accept that. Okay, so we saved 2 of our thirds that we're going to actually use. We are going to draft some people here. But I did want to get a little bit, go all in-esque here. So now let's advance to next user pick and actually make some selections here. I don't know what our needs are anymore. I think we still need a left end, obviously, right? So make your selection. Pick player. Pick 83 here. Dave Oliver is the first guy that pops up. I haven't done any scouting, of course. Why would I do that? Great, solid, decent. Not going to be the pick. Okay, that's good to know. Honeycutt, huh? Bart Honeycutt. What a name. He does fit us here. A great speed, elite jumping, great agility, solid excel. He's a tight end. Do we want another tight end? We've drafted a tight end 3 or 2 years in a row. Do we want it 3 years in a row? I don't know. Wilbur's a D tackle. I know we just got a D tackle, but if he's good, great speed, elite jumping, good change, good strength, solid. I'm going to go with the D tackle. I'm going to go with it. I know it's kind of crazy considering we just traded for one, but this guy is hidden dev trait, and I was feeling pretty good about him. Okay, A finesse moves as well, so I might try and see what he's at left end. We also have 2 more picks in this round still, so let's get to it. 2 more picks. That's pretty nice. That's why I was okay trading the first ones, is because I knew we had at least a few 5th, 6th, and 7th that we could get somewhat a full draft out. Left end Peters here. Let's see if he's good enough to get. D block shedding. Solid speed, good, solid, great. Not moving me really. Let's see, what about the middle linebacker? He is great, solid, great, good, decent. I like that. Don't mind that. But we just got an 87, and we still have Trevin Wallace, so we don't really need him. Honeycutt we already looked at, but let's look at his skills. A break tackle, B catching, B deep route, B pass block. Honestly, I think I might go with Honeycutt. We're going to keep looking here for a second, but Honeycutt's not looking too bad. Jerry Curran over here. Poor Excel already moves me off of him. Peters, did I see Peters? Is this the left end I already looked at? Yeah, it has to be, right? I'll look at him again, but looks like it to me. Yeah, he looks all right. Don't know if he looks better than Honeycutt, though. Sampson, the wide receiver here, Dexter Sampson. Great speed, great excel, great agility, good change. I'm going to go with Dexter Sampson all of a sudden. Okay, we're going to jump for him. Not hidden dev trait, but he has 93 speed. I didn't want to draft a tight end necessarily 3 years in a row. I know it's kind of wild, but I got to remember with my and I still might draft him here, funny enough. I got to remember with my final pick in the 7th to pick a kicker since I don't currently have one. Who else is here? Searcy, are you a good free safety? He is decent, solid, marginal. No, you're not good. As far as an athlete goes. What about Casey? I'm thinking Honeycutt's the move here. Good, solid, good, decent, great, marginal. No, I don't want to look at Oliver. I want to look at Honeycutt one more time. I looked at him like 5 times. I want to look at him again. Plus, he's a funny name. Elite jumping, great speed, solid excel, great strength. His skills, B pass block. That's good. I'm going to go with Bart. I'm going with Bart Honeycutt. Don't know if he's the right pick. Not hidden dev, so probably not the right pick. But I wanted to go with him. I get impatient, as we know. I mentioned this last draft already. I get impatient with trying to pick here. We only have 1 pick in the 4th round. Okay. Pick player. As far as kickers go, I've never really looked at kickers. Okay. B and A. This guy right here. Trevor Fitzsimmons will be our guy we get in the 7th round. B accuracy. Oh, no, that's accuracy and tackle. I don't care about that. I want accuracy and power. Does it show their power? No, it just shows their kick accuracy. Okay. Well, he has the best accuracy, or one of the best. He has doesn't even tell at all. Doesn't tell you your kick power at all. Okay, so obviously we're gonna wait till the 7th round for that. Even though they all should be undrafted, we're gonna wait for the 7th round. That way he's just automatically on the roster. And then, so let's just go back to all positions. Who do we feel this time? Schaefer, did I already look at you? I think I did. I did not, I don't think, actually. Good excel, good speed. We're going to go with you. Impatient strikes again. Not hidden dev, but I'm kind of ready to get out of this draft. I'm ready to get out of this video and, prepare for the next video of our hopefully final season. We're going to go semi all in here. Semi all in. Advance next user pick. This is now the 5th round. We only have one pick here as well. We're going to trade it away, I think. Because I don't want to really draft anybody. We're going to go 5th for 5th. Is that what we're going to do? 5th for 5th and a 7th? I'm down with that. And that way we get a 5th next year in case we don't win it next year. And then we have an extra 7th this year to make up for that kicker that we're going to be selecting. Got 4 picks here in the 6th. Okay. Now, what do we need? It doesn't tell me what we need in this screen, which would be nice. Because I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything we really need. Let's just go with the talent here that we've scouted. Day 3. Keys. Okay, let's get keys here. Potentially undrafted, it says. Does not move me. Come on. Now let's go with Dimitri Long. How do you look? You don't look good either. Any of these guys look good? Can I view stats over here? Like, is speed one of the stats I could view? Because if so, I might just go with the fastest wide receiver. No, it's not one of the ones unless I missed it. Okay, so man coverage. Let's go with man coverage. See, man coverage is the best on Timmy Levy. What even position are you? This is kind of a weird way to do this. He's a run stopper, middle linebacker, or Dion Claiborne. Okay, so is Dion Claiborne good? No, none of these guys are good anymore. Like, this is why I don't like drafting at the end here. Let's see here. Let's just go by rank. This is by rank. Okay, so we could go with Levy. I'm down to go with Levy. What are you looking like? Great, 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 great. Sounds good to me. I think I might just skip to my 7th round pick. And pick the kicker, which you guys don't need to see, obviously. This guy is a hidden dev trait. Another middle linebacker. They're booing him again. It's a bad pick. We're going to go to the 7th round and just pick our kicker there and end it. And we'll just deal with whoever the computer drafts for us. Skip ahead to the next user pick. Okay, we got Kyrie Brown with that one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 picks in this round too. Kind of a stacked draft here for us as far as amount of people. Sherrod Keys, is that what that says? Is who we got in that one. Skip ahead to next user pick. We got Alex Barnett there, and time for a kicker. Pick player. I don't know if they already picked a kicker. I highly doubt they did. So now with these guys, who do we want? Do I want the youngest one? Do I just go with Fitzsimmons? He's the best accuracy. This guy also has good accuracy. Also power guys. Going with one of them. They're power archetypes with B accuracy. So one of these 3 is the one. I'm just going to go with Trevor Fitzsimmons here. B kick accuracy. Let's see. Oh, poor kick power. It says it right there. Okay, so we're not going to go with him unless they all say that. So the combine actually tells you what their kick power is. Decent kick power, so Pierce is the leader so far. And then this guy, Paulson, has marginal kick power. Okay, so I would be willing to take the C here if he has good kick power. He has poor kick power. Okay, so Pierce is looking like the guy so far. Once again, this is going to be a 100% wasted pick. That I probably shouldn't be taking this much time on even. Decent kick power. So yeah, we're going to go with Pierce. But I do want to make sure I have a kicker because I didn't have enough funds to sign one. So we're going to go here. C plus pick somehow. 88 kick power. Does not show me his kick accuracy though, which is B. So should be good. Could be worse. Once again, kind of a lame pick, but that ends our second draft of today's episode. And now we could skip to the end of the draft and do a little overview before we end this episode, which was kind of a longer one. I don't know how long. It's probably around the same time, to be honest with you, but it feels longer for me because I sat through the simulation and stuff. So draft recap right here. Okay, this is where I messed up last time. Are all these guys signed? They are, yeah. I don't know if they're all signed or not. I don't see my kicker in here. Oh, Roger Pierce down here. Is he not signed? I can't tell. He's a 66. 88 kick power, 77 kick accuracy. Okay, so D tackle, 71 overall. 69, 67, 67, 64, 72. This right end, Kyrie Brown that the computer drafted. Pretty good pick for us. But other than that, kind of a terrible draft. Only a 71 D tackle. Honeycutt was only 67. 93 speed wide receiver, though, for Dexter Sampson. So, pretty bad draft. Very rushed it. Very was not paying attention to anything. But also, at the same time, it's kind of partially because I knew, like, those guys aren't going to matter. We're an 88 overall. This is time to go all in. So, before we go on to the next season, in next episode, let's look at our depth chart now. And hopefully it auto-ordered it. We got Alex Wilford here and Kenny. So, we got a full roster here. So, Bryce Young, 92 overall, contract year. Jonathan Brooks, I believe it's contract year anyway. Jonathan Brooks, a 97 overall. Wide receiver, we got Leggett, 85. Johnson, 83. Marquise Brown, 81. Carr, 78. Tight end, we got Binns, 79. Medina, 77. Okay. Left tackle, we got Icky. Everyone's down overall right now, or mostly down because of how we did last year, I'd guess. I don't really know. Lewis, 78. JPJ, 82. Robert Hunt, 84. Taylor Moton, 81. He's regressing big time, so we got to maybe trade him. Pascal, 76 now. Right end, Derek Brown, 92 still. Mike Hall, 84. Wilbur, our rookie here, 71. Going to be backing him up. Trayvon Walker, 83. Middle linebacker, Ernest Jones, 89. Trevin Wallace, 79. Chris Sims, 80. J.C. Horns, a 90. Deontay Banks, 86. Kendall Fuller, 84. Larimore, 72. Freeman, 72. Free safeties, Hall, an 80. Strong safeties, Fuller at 81. Kicker is Pierce at 66. Punter is Townsend at 83. Kick returner, Sampson, 93 speed. Hayward, 88 speed. Same thing there. And then that's what we're looking like so far. So, pretty good offseason as far as upgrading people. We got 89 middle linebacker now. 88 overall team. Definitely on the right track to, hopefully make the Super Bowl this season. I'm hoping this is it. This is the year. Move on to the next series that I don't even know what it is. Got quite a few coach points here that I'm going to spend, but you guys won't see that because it doesn't really matter in my opinion. First, let's look at our schedule here. Do we have our next season schedule or do I have to simulate the week? Looks like I have to simulate the week. Oh, no, I got it right here. So preseason, we got Patriots, Jags, Ravens. I'm going to skip over that. Week 1 will be against the Jags, it looks like. Okay. So, got quite a few good teams in here. We got the Eagles we're facing, the Cowboys we're facing. Those guys are top of the division last year. Obviously, got the Saints we're facing. So, big season. Huge season. Every year I see the Saints have people retiring. So, they always get a lot of the veterans. It's time to see, though, do we have what it takes? 88 overall, and is very, very good. I think we do. But with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. We did 2 drafts. We did the, full season, which started great. 5-2. Unfortunately, ended 7-10, which did end up getting us an 87 overall linebacker, who's now an 89 with morale boost. But I can't wait to see what we do in these next few episodes. We're about a month or 2 out from the season being over, right? Because we do 4 games a week. So yeah, we're like a month and a half out. And hopefully in a month and a half around Christmas time, we are at the Super Bowl for this Panthers series. So that would be absolutely lovely. But appreciate y'all for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.